Well, hello, all of my students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay. Welcome back to the channel where I have the opportunity to help you with your English comprehension, vocabulary, and your English fluency. Now, as all of my students know here on the channel, I primarily teach through story. Okay. Every now and again, you have to mix it up. Okay, you have to do something a little bit different. It's kind of like when I went to the chiropractor last week. You know, I'm getting older now and I had to get my back or my spine realigned. I call it getting my back cracked. And so the chiropractor, the doctor, she usually does a few things every time I go that I'm used to her doing. I lay down, she pop, 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 and then I'm gone. This time, she put a new move on me. And I just laid there. After she cracked my back, I laid on my back and she just pow, and my whole spine said crack, crack, crack. And I just looked at her like, you never done that before. And it worked. It helped. And so that's what I'm going to do today. Actually, for the next few videos, I'm going to switch it up and do some things a little bit different. So instead of teaching you through story mode, today I'm going to be a little bit more direct, and I want to show you guys one of my older videos that I put together, but I never did release it here on the channel because I think I know what you guys like, and you've expressed to me what you like me doing. So I'm going to switch it up, and I hope you like it. I want to teach you some prepositional phrases that you can use that have to do with sleep and bedtime. Okay, so I did this some time ago, but I never put it on the channel. I'm going to do that now. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments section. And everyone that is not a part of the Patreon, you can talk to me directly and ask me questions there and get my PDFs in the Patreon. So let's get into today's lesson. I hope you're ready for a little bit of learning and laughter. Enjoy today's lesson. Snooze. Of course, to snooze is to take a quick nap. So you might say, before we go to the game tonight, I am going to take a quick snooze. Now, snooze is also used as an idiom where some people say, if you snooze, you lose. So if you're slow to do, if you're slothful, lazy, or asleep, then you're going to miss an opportunity. So you may say, man, if you don't go talk to that guy about the job, you won't get it. You do know if you snooze, you lose. Okay, another common sleep vocabulary word is actually a Spanish word, a siesta. So a siesta is when a person takes a nap or a break during the day, during the midday, or sometimes people may use like a Wednesday midweek to take a siesta from work. So it's to take a sleep break. So you might say, I'm watching Jay's Learning School, but in about 30 minutes, I'm going to take a siesta before I go wash the car. Okay. Another sleep phrase is hit the sack. Man, I can't wait till I get home. I'm going to hit the sack, or some people say hit the hay. Okay, another sleep vocabulary word is doze off. Okay, if you're boring, I'm going to doze off on you. Or if the movie is boring, I'll probably doze off. Okay, so you gradually go to sleep when you doze off. A cat nap. A cat nap is a quick break or like a siesta. I'm going to take a quick cat nap. Cat naps are like 5-10 minutes. Okay. You're going to take a very quick sleep break. Okay. A cat nap. You know, we were headed to the store. It was only 10 minutes away. And while I was driving, my wife took a cat nap. Okay. Here's today's first pop quiz question. Let's see if you can get this correct. What does it mean to talk in your sleep? That's another sleeping phrase, talk in your sleep. Is it A, speak to people in your dreams, B, speak out loud while sleep, or C, talk while going to sleep? Okay. What does it mean to talk in your sleep? Let's see if you can get that one correct and place your answer down in the comments section. Catch some Z's is the next sleep phrase or idiom that you can use. You know, I think I'm going to catch some Z's after today's lesson. Okay, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to go rest and go to sleep. Catch some Z's. Sleepwalk. Okay, my son actually used to sleepwalk when he was a child. It would be 2 or 3 in the morning and we would hear someone in the house and I would get up and he would be sleepwalking. And so he did it a couple of times and then he didn't do it again. But we thought that that was so odd. It was very strange because I never sleepwalked. My wife never sleepwalked. I didn't know anyone in my family that would sleepwalk. And to see my son do that, it was very strange at the time. But there are some people, they actually have a habit of sleepwalking. Okay. If you sleepwalk, let me know down in the comments section. Is that something you've done once or twice, or you still do it? Sleepwalk. Our 8th sleep phrase and vocabulary word is get out of the bed on the wrong side. Now, I thought about this one from my previous teaching. I think I did earlier in the week. And I was trying to describe what it means to get out of the bed on the wrong side. So it describes a person that's irritable. Okay. When they wake up, they get up with an attitude. You know, they're the type of person, they're grouchy when they wake up in the morning. They're not fun to deal with. They are described as getting up on the wrong side of the bed. Okay. A morning person. Okay. A morning person. So a morning person is someone who, when they wake up, they're alert, they're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, they're ready to start their day, they have a lot of energy, they're not sluggish. Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm more of a night person. Sometimes I'm a morning person if I have a lot to do. But some people, they just wake up early. They're ready to go. You would describe them as a morning person. Oversleep or overslept. Okay. If you want to keep your job, make sure you don't oversleep. Okay. Or you might say, I was running late this morning to my job because I overslept. Okay. So you slept past your normal time of awakening. Lay in. So you may say, I'm not doing anything today. I'm just going to lay in. I'm going to stay at home, get some rest. I'm going to stay in the bed. I'm going to watch television. I'm going to listen to some music. I am not doing anything. I'm not changing out of my pajamas. I'm just going to lay in today. A rough sleeper. So a rough sleeper describes someone who is wild. Okay, they may kick you, they may elbow you, They may snore. They're a rough sleeper. Okay. They do not lie still. Now, my wife, when she sleeps, she is not a rough sleeper. She does not move. You hear me? But there are some people like my sister. I remember when we were children and we would sleep on the sofa and stay up late watching wrestling. You know, she's a rough sleeper. She would kick me and claw and just wow. Okay, here's another pop quiz question for today. Now, this is a vocabulary quiz question that I haven't talked about, but let's test your knowledge and see if you can get this correct. What is insomnia? Is it A, waking up too early, B, sleeping too late, or C, difficulty falling or staying asleep? What would be your answer? Let me know down in the comments section. What is insomnia? I could tell you a story about insomnia, but I don't want to give away the answer. So let's see if you can get that correct. An early riser. So an early riser is someone who is scheduled to get up at 7 o'clock, but they get up at 5:30. They just get up early all the time. They're ready to go, start the day, seize the day, take advantage of opportunities. They're early risers. Okay, a night owl. Now, I am a night owl, someone who likes to stay up late. I like to work when people are asleep here at the house. There's not a lot of noise, not a lot of distraction. A night owl. Everyone else is asleep, but you're wide awake. And sometimes I would attribute myself to being a night owl because I drink tea and it keeps me up at night. All right. Did not sleep a wink. It describes someone who couldn't go to sleep for a number of reasons. Maybe they had an upset stomach, or maybe they watched a movie or were reading a book, or maybe they were watching one of Jay's lessons on English and they couldn't go to sleep. It was so interesting and they were learning so much. They could not sleep a wink. Or some people have a hard time sleeping through thunderstorms. If there's inclement weather outside, some people cannot sleep a wink, or they may be worried about something. So you may tell someone, I'm a little slow this morning because last night I did not sleep a wink. A light sleeper. Okay. A light sleeper describes someone that wakes up very quickly once they hear a particular noise. So I am a light sleeper. The slightest thing wakes me up. Okay. I could hear something drop and I'll wake up. Sometimes my wife is a light sleeper, but when she wakes up, she'll ask me, wake me up. Did you hear that? And I'm like, no, I was sleeping. I didn't hear anything. And then she'll ask me, go see what it is. And I'm like, you heard it. You go see what it is. But a light sleeper describes someone who can just hear something and they wake up right out of their sleep. Usually they're scared. Okay, number 17, toss and turn. So this describes someone, for whatever reason, they can't sleep. They're just moving around in the bed, keeping a lot of commotion. They may be groaning and moaning, and they just can't go to sleep. They're tossing and turning. Sometimes parents have children that don't sleep. They're constantly tossing and turning. And you could toss and turn in your sleep due to having a nightmare or a bad dream. So there could be a number of reasons. Okay, here's, I believe, our last pop quiz question for today. It's a fill in the blank. Sheila woke up instantly once she heard the door open. She is a blank. She is a blank. She woke up instantly once she heard the door open. Let's see if you're paying attention. I talked about this in the last section. Okay, number 18. Out like a light. So when someone is out like a light, they go to sleep very quickly. I mean, they're out. They're just they don't waste any time. They go to sleep very quickly. They're out like a light. So you think about when you turn the light switch on and off, it's almost instant. And some people, they're out like a light when they go to sleep. That should be 19. Ready to drop. Ready to drop. So it describes a person that is exhausted. They're ready to go to sleep. Very, very, very bad because they are just so tired and they're just ready to fall right out. They're ready to drop. Knock out. Okay. Or knocked out. Is that your dad knocked out on the sofa? Is that your sister knocked out in the car? She didn't even make it into the house. She must be tired. She's knocked out. And our last sleep phrase or idiom for today is sleep like a log. I mean, you're just knocked out, tired, and you're not moving. So a log doesn't move. So that's how you'll have some people, they're sleep like a log. A party could be going on all around them, but they're not disturbed at all. They're asleep like a log. Okay. Let's see if you can get today's last pop quiz question. Jason got home from work at 4 a.m. When he entered his home, he was blank on the sofa. Jason got home from work at 4 a.m. When he entered his home, he was blank on the sofa. Let's see if you can get that correct. Make sure you leave your answer down in the comments section. That's 4 pop quiz questions for today.